The Hungarian low-cost airline Wizzair keeps improving week by week by adding more and more new destinations all around Europe and Asia. Today I'm flying on their first flight from Budapest to Istanbul. Wizzair recently announced they will start flying to the main Istanbul Airport, connecting this huge world hub with London and Budapest. After going through the passport control at Budapest Airport as I'm flying out of the Schengen area, I get to my gate and here is my plane to Istanbul. Although it's an inaugural flight, nothing special happened. I mean, there was no celebration at the gate or anything like that. As this is a low-cost flight, I know you are probably waiting for how much does it cost to get to Istanbul with Wizz. Prices for this flight starts at 39 euros, which is a very good price, considering the fact they bring you to the main Istanbul airport and not the smaller one where Pegasus flies. And Wizzair is flying this Budapest to Istanbul route every day, so it's always available, and it also has a very good morning time slot, so it usually departs at 6:30 or 7:30 in the morning, which is very good. We have a special guest today on board, as this is a route opening flight, and it's András Radó, the Hungarian spokesman of Wizzair. He's sitting in the first row and he was already on board before all the passengers.
Ezen a repülőgépen összesen 10 vészkijárat található. To the in the front level 2 a kabin elején. For emergency windows are under the wings 4 vészkijárat a szárnyak felett. To the behind the wings 2 vészkijárat.
I don't really feel necessary to say this, but we still have to mention that Wizzair won't give you anything for free. So they won't give you snacks and they won't give you water for free or any kind of drinks. Okay, now as usual, as I usually do it in my Wizzair reviews, I'm gonna show you the content of the seat pocket. So first we have a Wizzair face bag here, or an air sickness bag, and we don't have the crossword on it anymore because it used to have a crossword. And actually here we have the safety cards. I got 2 safety cards in my seat pocket, and we have the Visa magazine here. Okay, now let's check out the food selection, but Wizzair don't usually change these, so we always have the same food selection with the same price. But here in the Wizz gift section we have something new. They sell Wizzair gym bag and socks, which is very expensive for 30 euros, and they also sell a Wizzair reusable cup and Wizzair Lego planes. Here is the impressive fleet of Wizzair, and they already have 82 A321neos, and that's the aircraft we are flying on right now. And here is the route network, and we can notice that Istanbul is missing from the map, so Istanbul is not on the map here, and Cairo as well. But on my flight back to Budapest, they already had the updated version of the magazine, so they did an update right after this day. Overall, it was a very relaxing flight with very calm passengers, and it was comfortable though because I had a free middle seat, so I could just stretch my legs, and it's always nice on a low-cost flight when you have that free middle seat. I always appreciate that and I love it. So after a flight time of 1 hour and 20 minutes, we started our landing procedure into Istanbul International Airport. I know it's impossible to compare Turkish Airlines and Wizzair because they are very different carriers. Turkish is building on connecting flights while Wizzair is good in single routes, but just to mention that Wizzair can take me here for 39 euros, and on the same route the average price for a Turkish Airlines flight is 130 euros. So there's pretty much difference here. And also considering the connecting possibilities, I really have to say that this is one of the best routes of Wizzair. I mean, the fact that they bring you to the main Istanbul airport where the world is open to you, you have so many possibilities from here. And connecting Budapest with Istanbul, daily, because it's a daily flight, I think it's gonna operate with maximum capacity as today. Yes, so what I wanted to say that this was a good marketing decision by Wizzair, and it's a very nice route.
Istanbul International Airport in Turkey. We've landed 20 minutes ahead of schedule. The local time is 10 minutes past 9 a.m. The outside temperature is 6 degrees Celsius. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. Before leaving, please take a look into your seat pockets, into the overhead bins and under your seat to make sure you have all of your personal belongings with you. Open the overhead lockers carefully as loose items may fall out. Discount Club frequent flyer program. We wish you a very pleasant stay in Turkey and for transit passengers a nice onboard journey to your final destination. For those of you being on your return journey, welcome home and Ramadan Kareem. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Istanbul Airport is famous from its very, very long taxi times. It took 16 minutes for us to get from the runway to our parking position to the gate. So when you fly to Istanbul, you need to calculate this time into your arriving. So we landed at 9:11 and we parked at the gate 9:27. Look at this airport building. This is surely one of the biggest airport terminals in the world. This Air Albania A319 from Tirana is a very frequent airline at Istanbul Airport. While disembarking the aircraft, I noticed that some ground handling Jalebi workers are waiting for the crew with some flowers. It's probably because it was an inaugural flight. It was the first flight. It's like some kind of welcoming, you can see. As you can see here, the passengers are already lining up for the flight back to Budapest, so this means they are not cleaning the aircraft. As soon as we finish the disembarking, they are ready to board, so the aircraft can turn around in around 35-40 minutes, which actually seems impossible, and it is, because they just can't turn around an A321neo at the world's biggest airport, and the taxi time is more than 15 minutes until the runway for takeoff. So Wizzair scheduled this like not correctly, I would say. So as soon as you get off the plane at Istanbul Airport, you arrive to a huge hall with endless moving walkways. To get outside to the exit from here took us more than 35 minutes. So if you have a connecting flight, make sure to calculate enough time for yourself to get to the gate. Even if you use these moving walk passes, it may take a lot of time to get to your gate. The very good looking Singapore Airlines crew is joining us here. And if you wouldn't have enough time to get to your gate, Istanbul Airport offers scooters for rent. You can rent it for €5 for 15 minutes, but it's worth it when you just need to get to your flight. So if you paid for your holiday, you're gonna pay €5 for a scooter to get to your gate in time and to not miss the flight. Of course, we had a passport control where we got our stamps, and then it's still a 3 minutes walk until the baggage reclaim area. And after that, you find your way out of the building. And if you want to take the metro to the city center, you still have to walk for another 10 minutes and then go down 3 floors where you can buy your Istanbul transportation card. But be aware that you can only pay by cash for the metro tickets, and there are no possible places to exchange money at the metro station. To do that, you need to go back to the terminal to exchange Turkish liras, what you can use to buy your metro ticket. And I hope they will build new machines here in the future for possible card payments, because this is very irritating for a lot of passengers. With metro, on average, it takes more than 1 hour to get to the city center, and you have to make 2 connections. So that's it, and now you probably know everything. How is it like flying Wizzair to Istanbul? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm ready to answer them. Bye bye.